itong investigasyon, yung nila ni Gordon and Company, Blue Ribbon, hanggang ngayon, nag-hearing pa sila. Ako wala akong pakialam dyan sa parmalin na yan. Gusot-gusotin man nila yan ng isang taong hearing, okay lang. Huwag lang yung mga empleyado sa executive department, kaya naman cabinet members, na pupunta doon, paupuin, tapos hindi naman tatawagin. Tapos kung tatawagin, bastusin. Yan ang doon kami nagka-diferensya. Pero yung mismong transaction, sabi nga ng COA, tapos naman sila, there was no overpricing at ang bayanihan rules sinunod at nung na-deliver, binayaran. Di natapos. Huwag ho kayo magpadala dyan sa mga intriga na ako raw abogado, ako raw ano. Alam mo, sa totoo lang, Gordon, pati Drilon, hindi ako abot sa presidency. From my mayorship to the presidency, kung corrupt ako kagaya ninyo. Kung tumatanggap ako ng mga campaign funds dyan sa mga tao na alam ninyo na gumagawa ng kalokohan kasama yung mga membro ng Congress. Kayo dyan ang merong butas, wala kayong makuha sa amin. It's not in my system about corruption and money. Ibang bagay siguro, masabi mo, meron akong, pero hindi sa pera. But my personal life, well, there are those who would like to criticize me. And as a public official, I have to accept yung criticisms. Pero kung yung sinasabi ninyo, pero ako ang abogado, ako lumang tugtugin na yan. Alam mo, sa totoo lang, sabi ko, I would not be President Duterte kung corrupt ako kagaya ninyo. I am pleased to announce that the LTO's licensing offices in the East Avenue have started the issuance of a driver's license with a 10-year validity on October 28, 2021. Ang lisensya ng ating mga driving sa lahat is good for 10 years. Wala nang renewal na madalian. You have 10 years to drive. Baka hindi mo maubos yung period na yan sa 10 years is it's a long haul. The rest of the offices in the NCR shall start issuance of the same in November 2021, to be followed by all other regions progressively. By December 2021, the LTO commits that all its offices nationwide will be issuing licenses with a 10-year validity. Dito naman sa vaccine, as of today, we have already administered by 59.5 million doses of COVID-19 vaccines, in which 32 million were given as first dose, while 27 million were given as a second dose. With around 35.5% of the target population have already been fully vaccinated, which puts us well on our way to achieving the target of at least 50% by the end of the year. Furthermore, I am happy to report that we exceeded our target of 55 million doses to be administered in October, primarily because the supply came in droves. Ibig sabihin, sige dating ang mga sa awa ng Diyos, yung mga donations, pati yung binili natin, procured by government. We also thank the generous vaccine donations of many countries, particularly the US, China, Japan, South Korea, Germany, among others. We also received 2.7 doses of Sputnik vaccine today from Russia, which is part of the Philippines procurement stream. I thank Russia, particularly President Vladimir Putin, for ensuring we receive these doses on a timely manner. As of today, nearly 109 million doses have arrived in the country, and it is now our job to get these doses in the arms of every Filipino. Kaya ang problema nito, noon, sabi ko lang bakuna. Ngayon, yung bakuna, nandiyan na. May nakita kaming fourth lines sa overall picture ng program ng vaccination. Medyo hindi ako medyo kontento. To this end, I have reiterated my instructions to our agencies to make sure that our local government units will receive their daily job performance so that our country can reach the target of 1 million jobs or more every day. Yun ang I have ordered Secretary Galvez, the PNP, and the AFP to provide all the necessary support to our LGUs, particularly in the delivery of vaccines and mobilization of resources. I have also ordered Secretary Anyo to impose the necessary sanction against LGUs and local chief executives who are not performing nor using the doses given to them in a most expeditious manner. I will hold each and every LGU accountable for this. Hindi ko malaman kung saan talaga nagkakamali, kung may mali, bakit mahina ang paglabas ng bakuna dito sa national, medyo okay. Ang problema pagdating doon sa provincial, regional level, doon nakakaroon ng medyo problema. So that even in the matter of deploying them to the proper sites, mahina. So sabi ko, gamitin na lang ang mga air assets ng PNP, pati AFP. Pagdating doon sa pag-deliver doon sa aeroplano, tapos pagdating doon yung TOG, yung mga helicopter nandyan sa will take over. Sila na ang maghatid doon sa mga municipal governments. Ang problema nito, kung pagdating doon, meron bang sufficient number of people who can do the task of injecting? Kasi kung ito if we adopt this program, ma-deliver kaagad namin. So, on hand, pagdating doon, total cellphone lang naman yan, paalamin kayo na dadating yan sa PAL, then sa airport, then the helicopters will take over ng Air Force to deliver them sa pati police, may helicopters yan sila. They will also assist para to hasten. Ang dapat lang pagdating doon, talagang nandoon na yung mga tao, the human resource side, would be ready to do the injections. Kung sakali mangyari ito, I hope that the local governments, the mayors would take time really to attend to this problem of delay. Itong sa probinsya, hindi nadadaan ito sa provincial government kasi that would be another gridlock. Ipasa mo doon, i-distribute mo naman. So, yung mga helicopter at makakalanding naman safely sa mga lugar ng mga munisipyo may kailangan, hindi yun na lang ang gamitin. Yun ang utos ko.